Boyz. We're online with the White Tea Boyz. You absolutely feel like you broke up with Taeqwondo for I did. You wouldn't say it was at Elmer's Club. But even know that. But you do feel like Taeqwondo's grandma's living. She living. You feel like she blocked this? Yeah, she blocked it. You feel like she dating Denzel Washington? No. Now, Taeqwondo's grandma, you look around the room, you don't see nobody like that. Like Denzel Washington here. No, I don't see nobody like that. Denzel Washington, you're not really saying that you dated. But connected to that video, like leave y'all out of it and y'all order something different, I would. You know, I'm not really saying like how that's getting to the point. I'm not like sit here and draw this all out in the bathroom. Yeah, in the bathroom. You know, I did like that. Like flag. You would say that was flagging. Yeah, I would say that was flagging. So you mean like makeup and stuff? You didn't do no makeup for them. You do feel like at least one of them dated Aaliyah. You talking about my siblings? I'm talking about your siblings. But you can see their face and see what kind of money they didn't have yet to do my video or movie. Yeah. But you would have Denzel explain the making of it. Yeah. You understand why I'm not saying the title over and over, Denzel. Yeah, I know that. And why I'm an amateur actor. Yeah, I know that. And you're saying hold this arm to my side. Right, you would have said one of them was dating your daughter. Right. Yeah, I would. So you're the one scripting the movie. I'm the one scripting it. And you're explaining why it doesn't have its ethnic twist to it. Right, I'm explaining that. This is what I'm explaining for them to say. Quietly, you don't feel like that's not the most important thing to have them speak up. No, I do think that's the most important thing, to have them speak up, Courtney. You don't think that I'm just skipping over words and rambling on. That's not what you want me to do as you being the director. No, that's not what I want you to do is a thumbs up. Yeah, no, that's not what I want you to do. Reenact some fighting scenes and stuff and some talking scenes. Yeah, I do want you to reenact some fighting scenes and some talking scenes. But you do feel like the other members, they're quiet. And I'm amateur. That's all you basically want to talk about. Yeah, but you're going to get them to open up on camera, on the set. Yeah, Yeah, going to explain y'all ethnic diversity. Yeah, I am going to explain that, Courtney. And why Lavelle, he's not pulling out no skin tissue to act on camera. You're going to explain why you basically see me talking. Yeah, I'm going to basically explain why I see you, Courtney, talking. And there's nobody else in the bathroom. So that's why you explain it to start here because it's such space available. Yeah, I'm saying to start here with storylines and such. Just scripting them on camera, just talking them out. Yeah, just basically talk them out, Courtney. Because you will get paid, because I will get paid, Courtney. But he's not pulling out the skin tissue in a scene with me. That's why it isn't going to be like funny or interesting and nothing like that. A lot of tutorials and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of tutorials and stuff like that. But for the example video, like basically just showing the example, Courtney, that that this isn't a scene borrowed from another actor. It basically isn't. But you're going to show why it doesn't work. I'm going to show you why it doesn't work. Because he is too quiet. And he got to watch it for example. He got to watch it for example, Courtney. If he sees this video, he's going to say that he cannot watch it for example. He's going to say, so there's multiple ways you can explain how to make it more lengthy. Yeah, there's multiple ways that I can explain how to make it more lengthy. So it's as if you already know what you're doing. So it's as if, Courtney, if Lavelle, this is the line, if Lavelle doesn't ever come over here, then he isn't the person that you're saying that I can guess that isn't indifferent from me. He isn't. And that's about how long you would say, for instance, we were talking. So, Vel, you are lining some lines for directors to peep this, to peep this. For instance, that's what I was talking about. You can say what, you can tell the director what you said that you were going to say. I can tell the director that you don't have to hold nothing in this hand that I'm showing below the camera, that you're showing below the camera. That isn't the hand that I have an object in. That isn't, Cortland. That's what you would say use a prop in. So this is still, for example, Cortland, for fans. Y'all would say do something that funny. You would say that was your idea. Before we shot the movie, I would have said that it was my idea. I would have said that was my idea. But it isn't going to be the best example. It's just going to be, for example, Cortland, that it was everybody's idea. If I get too caught up with what to say, then we'll have some examples later. People they're going to feel like they have some ideas later. You're not entirely saying I'm going to feel like getting on the camera. We were just pointing out a flaw that I had in the video, which I know that one of my hands is below the subtitle bar or whatever you would say those bars were. But for example, that I agreed to do the movie. That's something that you would say the director told me to say. That is something I'm telling you that the director told you to say. So just long as I am present, then you can see that I would shoot the movie, that I was the actor. Then these all don't totally have to be my ideas. No, they all totally don't have to be your ideas, Cortland. No. But all we're supposed to say is on the tape bar is the name of the movie, what in the cast star, right? Basically the name of the movie and the cast stars and the date that it was shot.